Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna read the chapter 6, and the chapter 6 is weak point and strong points in the other war. And Sun Tzu said, whoever is the first in the field and await the coming of enemy will be fresh for fight. Whoever is second in the field has to hasten to battle will arrive exhausted. Therefore, the clever combatant imposes his will on the enemy, but does not allow the enemy wills to be imposed on him. By holding out advantage to him, he can curse the enemy to approach his own accord, or by inflicting damage, he can make it impossible for the enemy to draw near. If the enemy is taking his ease, he can harass him. If is well supplied with food, he can stuff him out. If quietly encamped, he can force him to move, appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend, march swiftly to place where you are not expected. An army may march great distance without distress if it's marched through country where the enemy is not. You can be sure of the succeeding in your attack if you only attack places where are undefeated. You can ensure the safety of your defense if you only hold position that cannot be attacked. Hence, that general is skillful in attack whose opponent do not know what to defend, and he is skillful in defense whose opponent do not know how to attack. Or divines art or subtlety and security. Through you we can learn to be invisible, through you inaudible, and hence we can hold the enemy fate in our hand. You may advance and be absolutely irresistible if you make for the enemy weak points. You may retire and be safe from the pursuit if your movements are more rapid than those of enemy. If we wish to fight, the enemy can be forced to engagement even though he be sheltered behind a high rampart and a deep ditch. All we need to do is attack some other place that he will be obliged to relieve. If we do not wish to fight, we can prevent the enemy from engaging us, even though the line of our encampment be merely traced out on the ground. All we need to do is to throw something odd and unaccountable in his way. By discovering the enemy deposition and remaining invisible ourselves, we can keep our force concentrating while the enemy must be divided. We can form a single united body while the enemy must split up into fractions. Hence there will be a whole pit against separate part of the whole, which means that we should be many to the main enemy foe. If we are able though to attack an inferior force with superior one, our approach will be in their straight. The spot where we intend to fight must not be made known, for then the enemy will have prepare against a possible attack at several different points, and his force being thus distributed in many directions. The number we shall have to face at any given point will be proportionate fuse, for should the enemy strengthen his vein, he will weaken his rear. Should be treating his ear, he will weaken his vein. Should he treating his left, he will weaken his right. Should he treating his right, he will weaken his left. If he sends in reinforcement everywhere, he will everywhere be weak. The numerical weakness comes from having to prepare against impossible attack. Numerical strengths from compelling our adversary to make this preparation against us. Knowing the place and the time of the coming battle, we may concentrate from the greatest distance in order to fight. But if either time nor place be known, then the left wing will be impotent to succor the right equally impotent to succor the left. The van unable to relieve the rear, or the rear to support the van. How much more so is the furthest portion of the army are anything under 100 li apart, and even the nearest are separated by several li. Though, according to my estimate, the soldiers of your exceed our own in number, that shall advantage them nothing in the matter of victory. I say then that victory can be achieved, though the enemy be stronger in number. We may prevent him from fighting, scheme so as to discover his plan and his likelihood of the success. Rouse him and learn the principle of his activity or inactivity. Force him to reveal himself so as to find out his vulnerable spot. Carefully compare the opposing army with your own, so that you may know where strength is surpendent and where is deficient. In making tactical disposition, the highest pitch you can attain is to conceal them. Conceal your disposition and you will be safe from prying the substantial spy, from machination of wise brain. How victory may be product for them out of the enemy's own tactics. That is what multitude cannot comprehend. All men can see the tactic whereby I conquer, but what none can see is strategy out of which victory is involved. Do not repeat the tactic which have gained you one victory, but let your method be regulated by infinite variety of circumstances. Military tactics are like underwater, for water is a natural course. Run away from high place and hasten downward. So in war, the way is avoid what is strong and attract what is weak. Water shape in the course according to the nature of the ground, over which is flow. The soldier work out his victory in relation to the foe whom he is facing. Therefore, just as water retain no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. He who can modify his tactic in relation to his opponent and thereby succeed in winning may be called a heaven-born captain. The 5 elements, water, fire, wood, metal, earth, are not always equally predominant. The 4 seasons make way for each other in turn. There are short day and long. The moon has its period of waning and waxing. Thank you guys. So we finish chapter 6, weak point and strong point, and see you the next chapter. Bye.